Don't
So,
they kill more
last
people than any other animal?
Last week when we had you guys here, it was, as far as like information, the session was rather short. It was mostly involved a lengthy combat that the heroes defended a caravan to safety as it was being attacked by goblins. They also learned that the caravan had been attacked for several days on the road and they were outrunning it. Part of what allowed the caravan to make it safely to Phandalin, or at least kind of safely to Phandalin, was Sister Garly, who is the priestess at the temple of Timora here in Phandalin, and she has made her return to town. The group did get to ask her a few questions, but she was more interested in getting everybody taken care of that needed wounds taken care of. And I believe one of the last things that was suggested was that Arvida should go inquire as to getting stew prepared for everybody. Tonk handed her the remaining sack of his meat, and that is pretty much where we are. After the battle, Sildar split ways with you because he headed over to Elmar Barthen's house to go investigate, because the previous night when you found his corpse, you were hasted to find the killer and not so much concerned with the house itself. So you have been in charge with asking the caravan the going on, and Sildar is investigating the murder house. And that is where we are right now.
Getting good at that. Who's at the caravan? I'm off looking for Marlena.
Oh,
Erica
went to robot.
Yes.
Can you hear
Erica
me?
went robot.
No.
Oh,
There we
you
go.
are.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. We're
You
back.
said something about a cat.
I don't. Well, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
It is what it sounded like.
Interesting. I don't think I mentioned a cat, but I'm glad it came out that way. So I asked who's gonna be at the who's at the caravan right now as I'm running off to go see Marlena.
I'm still there.
You guys are questioning someone,
I don't.
or did we finish our questioning?
You only healed. You kind of were asking some of the caravan people questions, and then you healed Sister Garly. And then as soon as she woke up, you began to ask her questions. But you found out that she doesn't really know anything about the caravan itself. She just kind of happened to cross paths with them at a time of need and aided them in their escape. So she is taking several wounded off. And you do notice that, like, as the few minutes of time have started to pass, more and more villagers have started to gather around. And you notice that, like, the caravan itself, there were portions of the caravan that you didn't see because they were already rounding those corners. So you see that, like, there's a pretty sizable amount of people now gathering in, like, the main courtyard of Phandalin.
We're back in town. We're not, like, out in the...
Correct. You're in, like, the main courtyard, just
Right.
outside the Stonehill Inn. Yeah, if you remember on the map, that's where the main trail from the north comes down into town.
Are there any more guards besides that one that I healed?
No. But you do notice that the two people who were in the caravan, or in the cart with Garly, they look like they are both wearing armor. It's a man and a woman who are up in the cart.
Girly, can these people be saved?
She's already, like...
Oh. Ah.
Yep. She's
Bye,
heading
Garly.
out towards the... Yep.
Later.
Well, where was it that you guys were hailing from? I'll talk to the two in the cart.
Sure. The gentleman kind of looks down at you, and
Down?
Yeah. He's standing in a cart. You're still,
But he's
still
so
lower than him a little bit.
I know.
If he kneels, then you're at eye level with him. How did I miss that in my notes? The you would ask that. I did say the town last session. He says the name of that town and says it's just to the east. Several days ride.
Oh, that's right. You did.
We
You were heading to Neverwinter?
Neverwinter with some goods to trade. Yes.
Did you lose anybody else besides the guards?
This was not an easy ride. About 2 days outside of after we left from our village, we met with the caravan here. It's just as we crossed through the valley east or to the west of the on the Tribor Trail. There were a lot of orcs. It was not. We were 2 days out, and there was no turning back at that point. We had to sacrifice the slower carts, and the orcs seemed to be content with what they had and didn't give chase. And we continued on this way, and it wasn't until we hit Connieberry that we got attacked by the goblins. And the guard that we had, the remaining guard, there were probably about 20 of them. They all kind of fell back to try to give sway and take care of the goblins. And they were holding their own. And out of nowhere, there were ogres. We just watched as those men got tore apart on the road. We weren't turning back at that point. There was nothing we could do. And then the wolves started chasing. And we're fortunate, but that's when we met with Sister Garley, and she told us that there was a town we could pull off to that would be safe. She believed we'd be safe. As long as we could make it to Phandalin, we'd be safe.
Did it seem like you were being attacked by these orcs and these goblins and these ogres, and they were working together, or was it just bad place at the wrong time?
I think the road is closed. I don't know if they were working together or not.
They weren't attacking at the same time.
No, the orc attack was several days before the goblin attack began.
The goblins just picking off easy kills and what they can from the caravan. So they were targeting the donkeys, right?
Yeah, it seemed like they were taking off whatever they could. Like, there's quite a few mules that we definitely have lost. It's almost catastrophic loss at this point.
How many ogres did you see?
6 of them.
Oh, Lord. We can take 6 ogres, guys.
At a time? Probably. I think so.
I come running out with food. Did you guys say we're taking out ogres?
I would not advise that.
I wouldn't either. I was just... I don't know. Would I know? I don't know. Would I know anything about ogres?
Make a history check.
Does anybody want
Nope.
any more of these elf ears before I eat them all?
I just brought everybody stew.
Anybody?
I'd rather have stew.
You're eating elf.
Yeah, I mean there were these dried ears on the one guy's necklace, and they tasted pretty good, so I just started eating them. Is that a problem?
What kind of town did we end up in?
She's not a
We're just traveling
representation of
trying
the...
to help.
Yeah.
You let a member of your party just munch on elf bits.
Tell her not to.
I mean...
I dare you.
I mean, the ears weren't attached to anything. I don't see what it hurts.
We don't really know if they were elf ears, to be honest. They were just strapped around a hobgoblin.
Kinda look like it. Alright, tastes pretty good. You want a bite?
That's uncouth. I would suggest you not talk about that in civilized places.
He's judgy.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, you probably shouldn't be eating those anyways.
Why not?
I understand that you're like not of common races, but here eating sentient beings is something the savages do.
I mean, if they're already dead, why does it matter?
Don't call my friend
kill 'em.
savage.
Didn't take the ears.
That
They just
is-
were already there.
Make a persuasion roll.
I didn't cut the ears off. I don't see what it matters.
It's not like we can give them back.
First roll of the night.
Natural 20.
That's the second roll of the night.
Oh, did I miss the first one already?
And wait, you said persuasion. Hold on.
Yeah, Tonk has a history. Tonk is
Oh, the
thinking
history
hard
check,
about
that's
these
right, that's right.
ogres.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking really hard.
That's 23.
I mean, I guess you bring up a valid point of like waste not, want not, but still, that's a bit despicable. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I'll just put them away then.
Tonk, you do know that ogres are like really large, brutish creatures, and they're tough. Beyond that is kind of
Would I know like roughly how tall they are?
yeah. You would know they're taller and bigger than you.
Okay.
They're definitely larger than you.
I've never seen an ogre in real life. I
I've
feel like
heard of them.
there must be enormous. They sound enormous.
You see me? Much bigger.
They sound so interesting.
I think we should go find them.
I don't think so.
I think
What
if
the
we
hell
were to,
nice?
I doubt they're not. They just tore through this caravan. I don't think they're
Okay,
nice.
but just because they don't like the caravan doesn't mean they're not gonna like us. We're friendly people.
We're not that friendly.
We're fantastic.
we could try retracing the caravan steps and see what we find.
Could. How far out is
I think we're
Connieberry?
fantastic.
4 days from here.
I got a backpack.
In which direction? Back. It'd be to the east.
It'd be east, yeah.
And where's Thunder Tree? That's north. And more west. Right.
From here, yes.
It's
It's at this time that you guys see Sildar walking down the street towards you.
Sildar!
And you notice he's walking at a very rapid pace.
Oh, I think we need to go talk to him. Excuse us for a minute.
Sure.
I feel so important.
I want to walk towards him.
Coriella, here, take a look. And he hands you a book. And then he turns towards the crowd. I am Sildar Hallwinter, captain of the Griffin Riders of Waterdeep, ranked member of the Lord's Alliance, and now currently the leadership of Phandalin. Who amongst you is capable of wielding a weapon? And he begins to, like, take stock of the crowd that's gathered. Well, not you, friends. I know that.
Yeah.
I am
How
not
many-
asking for your loyalty. I am asking for your courage to defend your town. Another attack is imminent, and I aim to be ready.
Do we
And
see
you
anybody raise their hands?
You see it, yeah. You see a few people raising their hands. There's a few people that have like swords strapped to them, but they don't really look like they're ready for a fight.
We're gonna need some more
Sildar-
beef stew.
Sildar looks at you guys. I am taking them to the Lion Shieldcaster. We will be taking whatever we can from the inn. We have the coin to pay for it, obviously, but I need to get these men ready for a fight.
Do you know if the town has like a militia or anything?
There is not a militia. There is now. Whoever it is that comes with me is part of it.
We're the militia.
You might have a much bigger task at hand. You do what you must. Come find me at Lion Shield Coster. I'll be outfitting them. And he begins to walk away.
What's a militia?
Sildar, you want to round up the townsfolk? Or
They're following him.
okay,
Someone-
so townsfolk and the caravan.
Anybody like the commotion this morning has alerted most of the people in the town, so they're all kind of making way this way anyways, and they've all heard this and are now starting to kind of follow him.
We should eat and figure out where we're going.
Yes.
Sounds like there's some interesting things happening outside.
Yeah, I think Sildar's got a plan for us. Not quite sure what, but I'm looking forward to it.
He did just hand you a document or a book,
Yeah.
Kriela.
Oh, what is this book? I want to look at it now that he's walking away.
If you go ahead and check Discord, and the BMKC stream channel, you will find it. You can all pull it up and look at it if you want. But Kriela will have it here in a moment.
Ooh, it's a journal. Should I read it?
Yes, please.
Gundren has returned today after being gone for only a few months. He was very excited. He says they'd been excavating an ancient ruin by Old Owl Well. There said some necromancer and an army of undead set up camp near the old lookout tower, and Nundro suggested that they up and leave before digging any deeper, and as they didn't want to trouble with the necromancer. But Gundren says it didn't matter. They found something. He was secretive with the information, but he recovered some old book loaded with ancient riddles. Says Redoth was able to figure out the clues. Told me there's an old forgotten mine not too far from here. Says it is the stuff of legends, and we will all... Oh, he would be back. Always hard to tell with that man. Had dinner with Harbin tonight. He said we had a visitor today, a wizard from the Lord's Alliance. He was poking around, asking about the ancient manor and a few other things. I suggested he talk to the wizard about these missing people. Maybe they could help us out. But Harbin wasn't happy with that and got angry. He blew up at me, even went as far as calling me a simpleton. I know he got all the smarts. I try to be one of them thinkers. I just can't. He knew he had gone too far and apologized for losing his temper. He began to sob. The mix of wine and stress got the better of him, I think. He told me about the hobgoblins, told me about the weapons he was expected to pay as tribute. He says Halia has failed to secure a new line on the gear, and I asked if there has anything to do with the missing people. He said no, but I know he's lying to me. This question made him quiet up, and he left. I do not rightly know what kind of trouble he has gotten us into. Things might finally be getting out of his control. There's got to be an easy way to fix this. Saw Gundren today. Tells me the stories are true. The three of them found an entrance. He showed me a map. Didn't get a good look at it, but I'm guessing it's where the mine is. He's heading up to Neverwinter to get some mercenaries. He thinks there's going to be trouble inside. Timing couldn't have been better. Candy has a shipment ready for pickup anyway. Says he might be able to get some knights he knows to come down too.
We're
I
mercenaries.
thought about this long and hard all day. Even stayed up all night. I met with Halia and told her I knew about the weapons. I told her I had something they'd want and hopefully could trade it. She tried to get me to tell her, but I flat refused. If you weren't such a coward, you'd march into the woods and find them yourself. Maybe I am too much of a coward. I was really hoping she would tell me a way to talk with the hobgoblins. I really don't want her to know about Gundren, but it might be my only chance. And then there's these part's really hard to read, so give me a second here. Some devilish creature broke into my house with without a sound. I saw it only for a moment. Then I started rambling. I cannot understand why I would have said the things I said. I told it about, I said, it knows about, I can't really, it's just like scribbles, and I don't know what it says.
We're on the edge of
But
our seats
then
here.
it kind of picks up, some thoughts hurt just thinking about them. I cannot even write out what they want. But I was able to talk to the mercenaries Gundren arranged today, and even lent them the cart. I did so without feeling the pain. I hope they can undo some of what I've caused. Gundren was always my boss, but sometimes we were friends. And then that's it. That's the journal.
Guy sounds stressed out.
Yes, he does. Elmar's got some things going on.
I wonder if he is talking about the ghost Harbin that we saw.
Well, he said that somebody snuck into the house without a sound. Maybe
I don't remember. Did
would
ghost
I
Harbin make a
recognize
sound?
that that's like a magical thing potentially with in combination with the
Make an
disguise
Arcana
stuff?
check.
11.
11. I mean, it sounds like this is possibly magically related, but beyond like specifics, you do know that the thing that you encountered that attacked or fled from you when you attacked it outside of Elmar's house did use magic of sorts.
Did I recognize the spell that he used? Okay. I don't know. It just seems like there's something magical going on in this place. I think something's messing with what you can see, but I don't know what it is. We'd have to find somebody who knows a little bit more about that kind of stuff.
I don't know anyone like that.
Maybe Garrily knows a little bit more specifically.
The one from the cart?
Yeah,
With the ears?
She seemed more
she's,
God-fearing than...
but she might know magics. At least recognize some.
I know magics.
Well, I do too, but I don't know this one. You know this magic?
I don't think I do.
I'm not very good with magic stuff.
And he knew all along that Gundren knew where to go, and he didn't tell us nothing. What the hell?
He's so mysterious.
She's probably scared.
Kriela, is your cat, Laura, still out?
Yeah.
I pick her up.
She like purrs and cuddles into you.
I know, I don't know what to do
Sits on
either.
you sit on your shoulder. Like a parrot.
We'll get snacks later. We're gonna go talk to someone?
Should we go talk to Elmar?
Elmar?
He's not dead right now.
He's a town away?
Elmar was
right.
murdered last night.
Yeah. Different.
Sildar.
The other
Sildar.
at Barthen's. The other guy is who I meant.
There's like the hirelings that Barthen employed.
Didn't we talk to a lady when we went and dropped off? Well, that was at the Lion Show costume.
The dwarven
Yeah.
woman. She's got a beef with the importer chick.
Maybe we need to go talk to Helia again.
I mean, good luck with that. You guys pretty much screwed me out of any chance I had of making good out of that plan.
At least doing it honestly, anyway. I think we can take her.
I mean, you can try talking to her, but I don't think she'll tell you anything.
I don't think she'll tell
Not
us
without
anything
giving her
either.
the book.
What if we took Sildar with us to talk to her?
I
Did
think he's
Sildar read the
a bit
book?
busy right now.
No, you guys never gave it to him.
Not the ledger, the journal he just gave us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Clearly he had read it, and that's why he's under the impression another attacks. He wants the townsfolk to be as ready as they can.
How
what do you
soon
wanna do?
is this tax supposed to come? Like, do we have time to go question people, or should we start getting ready?
No indication of that at all.
He
I mean, you
told
do
us
know that when you guys were fighting, the goblins who were catching up, they noticed you guys devastatingly destroy some hobgoblins, and they kind of immediately fled off into the woods.
How far away from here were your goblin friends, Tonk?
I believe they were a day and a half out.
We could ask them.
If we didn't just kill them all.
The remaining ones might have some information.
Plus, I gave you all my meat. Nothing to bargain with.
I already ate it, too.
They're my friends, but I doubt they'll give us any information.
They're
Especially
not
if I
your
don't bring what I
friends.
promised.
You're their boss. You gotta flex the boss muscle. Gotta keep them in line.
Don't. Well, we asked them questions before, but they didn't really know anything.
I have an idea.
what?
How many slaughtered donkeys were out front?
Two?
Two.
2.
We could offer them those. They're goblins.
They're not ours to offer.
Well, they're not doing
Yeah,
any
and I
good
think
just
that
rotting
guy
in the
over there
lot.
would have-
Huh?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think that one guy over there would have a problem with it because he got after me for eating the elf ears when the elves were clearly dead.
Well,
Like a long time before I got involved.
can
The
we,
two in the cart, by the way, joined Sildar.
Okay,
And
that
yeah,
guy over
like-
there.
Some of the other caravan folks hear you guys talking about this and are like, I don't think their owners are here. I don't know that anybody's going to care about the donkeys.
I mean, really, we're helping them out. Now they don't have to, like, dispose of the bodies and bury them. And even then, I mean, it's just a waste of resources. They're fresh still.
You carrying 2 donkeys with you?
Well, no. We can get Sally and Sarfty. They're going to want to come. They came last time.
So, how about we keep the goods? You can have the donkey. Fair?
Donkeys.
Yeah, sure. You can have them both. We keep the goods, though.
I mean, they're your
Okay.
stuff,
Goods
isn't it?
were never. The goods were never ours.
Well, apparently it's not theirs either.
Family members might have been traveling with them.
Not mine.
I
Not
think
mine.
we could just
No, not mine.
not mine.
Sure, you can have the donkeys.
I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, I don't know if there'll be any help, but
They
We're wanting to offer them to the goblins that were chasing us. Chasing the caravan.
no, the goblins from the first cave.
yeah, that are under the power of Boss Tonk.
But that would mean we'd have to go back to that cave.
No,
Yeah,
not
a
the
day
not
and
the
a half away.
cave. They attacked on the road, and they set up a shack. Remember? They built that
Yeah,
lean-to.
but we'd have to go talk to them, not just drop it off.
Yeah. They might have info.
Right. So we'd have to go to the cave.
We can make them come outside. You should have gotten a horn.
I kind of blow my nose.
He has a built-in one.
Yes, he does.
Quite a few of the caravan people.
I can do it a little bit louder than that.
We should do this, if only just to hear the trunk horn. And all the goblins come running.
They probably won't come running for that. I don't think we established anything like that.
Well, what if I set fire to one of the donkeys right on the edge of the road and you blow your horn and it's like a dinner bell?
They'll probably be very cautious about coming and seeing what's happening.
Fine.
We will have to go to the cave to talk.
I'll go to the cave. I don't know where else to
But
go.
again, that's a day and a half away from here in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
And we would leave the town kind of undefended.
A little bit. Those
I
people
think-
didn't look like they knew how to hold a sword.
Maybe we should travel north along the road to the main one and just kind of see what's there at the intersection, the fork in the road. And when we get there, we can decide if we want to go east and go for the ogres or go west to the place.
So either way we go, just to let you know what the plan is, we will be carrying dead donkey carcasses.
Well, then if we go to the east, then we can, like, offer them up as free food to them.
I bet
Then we
ogres
kill
love
them?
donkey.
Maybe they'll go away.
I don't think they're gonna go away.
I don't know enough about goblin and
The way it sounded was
ogre culture.
they don't want us on the road.
That's because they must think it's their road.
Yeah. What are you confused about?
Have you been there before, Criella? Like when
No.
we're talking about going?
No.
Then how do you know that somebody left a fork in the road? I mean, that's kind of a random thing to know, like that somebody left a fork in the road.
No, you know how a fork, you know what a fork looks like, right?
Well, yeah, I eat it every day.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
so
you eat with
imagine
your hands.
the road is the long piece of the fork where you hold it with your hand, and then the
Okay.
road goes like the fork two different ways.
It splits.
But that doesn't explain how she knows there's a fork laying in the road.
I mean, we
No,
did
no,
walk
it's
this way coming here.
the
Did
type
you
of
see
road.
the fork in the road?
She missed it.
So we
Are
were
you that
coming into town,
Unobservant.
I didn't see a fork.
and we
laying in the
turned
road.
right into town. There was a road that kept going.
Shocking. She never misses the shiny things.
Yeah, there were different ways to go. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
What
that's-
does that have to do with there being a fork laying in the road?
It's
There's
probably
no
code.
fork in the road.
It's beggar code, I bet. Like we already begged this way.
It's
Bump.
fork in the
Put a
road,
fork in it.
crossroad.
Put a fork
Same
in
thing.
it. It's done.
Oh, okay, Alvita, that makes sense. Sorry.
So we'll go that way.
Okay.
Which way should we go, Tonk? Help.
I'm not helping.
It's like herding kittens.
All right, so what's the game plan?
I have no idea.
I
Pick
Arvita's
up
fascinated.
donkeys and then head east.
I want to go look for this fork that's laying in the road.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We're going north first.
They told me it's not, but I want to go look for it. I think it is.
We're going north to where the road splits. with the donkeys in tow, and then we'll decide from there.
How do you plan? So we're gonna get the. Didn't we have to rent the cart?
Yep.
I think the person we rented the
mean-
cart from is dead.
Elmar's dead, so
So I think it might be Sally and Sarfty's cart now. I think they inherited it because they wear it.
Don't think that's how it works.
Can we just adopt Sally and Softy and just
can we just
take part with us because?
Are they ours now?
I think they still might
No.
belong to the provision shop.
Oh.
we could probably talk to Sildar.
We should ask the oxen really where they want to go.
Can
Then
you
we
talk
wouldn't
to
have a
animals?
cart.
Can you talk to animals?
I mean, not talk to animals. They know I like them. Right? You know I like you.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I stick up for them, not because I understand what they're saying. Jeez, who can do that?
Totally missed it.
The brr, brr. Did we get real sound effects?
Yeah, a purred for you.
I didn't know if you were holding a cat up to the mic.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Sildar wanted us to come to the Lion's Cost or Lion's Shield?
Lion's
concert?
Shield. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That place
Start there.
where I got this fancy armor.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Maybe that's where we should start
Yeah.
instead of looking for
Probably
a
should be.
fork.
Well, we could still look for the fork, but this is closer.
I mean, as long as I get to look for the fork, I don't care where we start.
Do you need a fork?
Who doesn't
No, I
need a
just wanna know
fork?
why somebody left it in the road.
She needs it to brush her hair. Come on, Talon. Leave
Maybe.
it alone.
I mean, have you seen this mess?
All right, let's go visit our lady friend.
Lady
You
friend.
pick the
Leanne.
one who runs the...
Leanne.
Leanne, thank you.
Oh yeah.
So as you guys walk down the street towards the Lion Shield Coster, you see that there's kind of a line basically formed at the door, because there's quite a few people here. There's about 30 people now set up outside of the shop.
We're so proud of you guys. Good job.
And occasionally you see one exiting the building with a little bit of armor and a weapon.
They don't
But
look
maybe-
nearly excited enough.
Not at all.
No.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be too excited being handed a weapon and subpar knowing how to use it.
I didn't know how to use it when I first met you guys. I think, inspiration just takes over. I mean, I knew
Instincts.
how to use it for silly things. Whacking fence posts back home. They don't whack you back,
Always
though.
good practice.
Seems appropriate. Oh, yes. Friends, you read the journal.
Yeah, that's
Well-
crazy. What the hell?
I don't know what to make of it either.
Journals.
But something attacked Elmar and his brother, and now we saw hobgoblins this close to Fendlin. I don't dare wait.
So what are you going to do?
Forming a militia.
Yeah.
How can we help?
We'll be working on some potentially early warnings. Leanne actually is fortunate that she has a warning bell. We've acquired that as well. We've worked out a deal. Thanks to you guys in securing some funds, we'll be able to properly repay her for all of this as well.
Hey, we did secure those crates too.
That's right.
Yes, you did. And without that, we wouldn't have much to go with. But as it stands, we should have a good solid 20, 30 well-armed militia. Maybe another dozen or two more in scraps. And we can go grab some bits and pieces off of what you killed and take what we can and make it work for now.
Can
Do
we
you have
hear
any
the bell
plans
ring?
for?
His question's way more important.
Do you have any plans for battlements?
There's not really a good place for battlements around town. Not without some serious work, but for now at least, maybe a guard shack or two along both roads. And possibly a barracks will be set up at some point. I hope that Garly, from what I've been told, she's gifted with song, and if we're lucky, she might be able to send word to my contact in Neverwinter as soon as possible, and maybe get us word that we could use aid here faster, and that's way it'll come within a few days rather than a full 10-day.
That would be very helpful.
Oh yes, that'll suit you just fine. Yes, leather is very hardy, very sturdy. We'll take blows just fine.
And you look handsome. Chicks
she
dig
said.
scars.
You look handsome. Very handsome.
Strong.
Next! So what can I do for you?
We want
I
to
think
help.
the question is, what can we do here? How can we be of help?
Yeah.
Where should we go?
But yesterday you were interested in finding the killers. I think that find the killers. They obviously are have a vendetta against Fandolin, so find the killers.
You got it. Where do you want us to find them?
Based on the journal, it sounds like somewhere to the north is at least where perhaps the hobgoblins camp. So if you're skilled at tracking through the forest, maybe that's a good place to start.
I think we have
Do
to
you
look for
think
that.
the killer's still in here in town?
I doubt they're in town, no.
They sneak in.
That makes sense.
We were thinking about going north anyway, so yeah, we can head that way. See what we can find. I wonder, does Garrily have anything that can help us in our ventures, do you think?
She very well might. Sources of healing potions, that would be your best bet.
Yeah.
From the looks of things, it looks like she might be tapped out for the day and need a rest before she can do anything more, but she might at least provide you with that. She's definitely our best source of information of local lore and legends, so if you want to pry some information out of somebody, I suppose that's probably the best bet.
Is there a place that we could hole up really high in town and have a place to like overlook? Maybe we should keep watch tonight if we're going to not be able to get stuff from Garrily until tomorrow.
Slumber party. Treehouse slumber party.
There's not really anything like that, no.
No.
Like even on the roof of the town hall, or is there a way to get up there?
We could build
It seems
something.
like it's pretty tall.
I mean, I guess we could set torches along the roads, and that might provide some light. Maybe establish a patrol to keep them lit throughout the evening. I hate to say it, but I believe Barthen's Provisions is now under my rule, so take whatever you need from them, and see to it. That would be a good idea, a good place to start. Seem to remember he has torches.
You guys want to go to the store?
Speaking of the store, we might need the corpses of the not the goblins, the donkeys
They might not mind.
from nearby. The meat might be helpful in dealing with the goblins and the the animals or the creatures that are attacking us.
Well,
So, can
I
we
have
take
no-
Sally and Sarfty with us if we have to leave
Oh,
town?
Not
Sure,
for
that
me.
I have control over. Yes, you may take them. The donkeys, though, those would be not under us. They would be part of the caravan. So whatever the caravan decides,
They
They said
said
we
they
could
don't
take it.
care.
perhaps you can barter with. Oh,
Yeah.
well then, if they've already given permission, then I suppose that's fine.
Okay,
Donkey bodies. We got
we'll
donkey bodies.
get set up to camp somewhere.
I do have hold on for one moment. Leon, may I use the back room, please? Oh yeah, sure.
Hey, man's gotta pee. Man's gotta pee.
I didn't know
Um,
this woman had a back room here.
Can I speak with you in the back, please?
All of us?
Us?
It would be
Yeah.
advisable.
Okay.
Okay.
And he walks towards the back. And you remember this because this is where she went to the last time to get you your armor, Ermi. And you guys are back there, and it's just kind of like a extra overhauled storage room, pretty empty. You can tell like most of the stuff is literally flying off the shelves at the moment. But so that brings you back into this small storage room. So Gundren didn't tell me he found this information at Old Elwell. And I imagine you saw what I saw about the necromancer?
Mm-hmm.
You mean our friend?
Oh, is that what you do, Criella?
I fiddle with it. Quite interesting.
You're really good. You're underselling it.
What did Gundren tell you guys?
He
He was
told us.
very standoffish.
I only remember that he told us that if we brought the cart to Phandalin, he had a lead on something that would make us all rich.
I remember that part too.
Seems Elmar was under the same impression.
And he had this golden case that he
Like the
trying
most
to
interesting
hide
times.
under his jacket. But when we were talking, it fell open and you could see the case. I don't know what. We think that the map was in there.
Logically. Not that
But
I
it
know.
went missing when he was taken. And you were taken.
I get the feeling that Barthen was under some sort of mind magic. You notice this part here where he talks about being unable to say what he wants to say without pain.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of such things before. You don't suppose whatever was in the area where Gundren was learned the secret Gundren learned?
Like reading his thoughts?
Well, that or I mean, according to Elmar, there was a period of time where the rock seekers and this necromancer occupied the same area for a time, and the rock seekers fled the area. So it's hard to say, but whatever Gundren is after it must have attracted some attention, and clearly somebody else knows about it.
Even if the bad guy knows what was in Gundren's head, how does that help us find him?
I think we need to find Gundren. I think we need to find Gundren or the map, or preferably both.
Preferably both. Maps are hard to read. So we should... The last we heard of him, the goblins talked about him right on the road.
Mhm.
But they said they didn't
I-
know much.
There's something about Cragmont Castle, but I don't remember specifically.
Yes, he's been taken to Kragma Castle. Perhaps you can see if Garley knows of what a Cragmaw castle is.
Is Cragmaw Castle north of here too?
I don't
We-
know.
Don't know.
Oh. Mystery Castle.
Maybe.
There's 4 of us. Maybe one should go north, one should go south, one should
That's
go
a-
east, one should go west.
I get the
Great
oxen.
idea.
Yeah, you got short legs. That's fine.
Wait, what?
No, don't do that.
Wait. If we're splitting up, I want to go look for Fork. So whichever direction that is, that's where I'm going.
North.
North.
North. Okay, north.
Oh, look, we're all going north.
Let's go north.
I thought just said we were splitting up.
Yeah, we'll split up once we get there.
Yes.
Once we get there,
Yeah.
then we'll split up.
Yeah.
After I find Fork.
Well, we can't split up before the
Yes.
fork. You need the fork to be split up.
Okay, I still don't understand how Fork's gonna help me split up, but okay, I'll go with it. I think you guys have gone a little crazy, but you know, I'll go with it.
I'm looking forward to this trip.
I'm so lost.
It's fine.
Me too. It's okay.
We should go check Barthen's provisions for stuff before we go.
We need to talk to
Well, we have
Gorelli.
to stay the night. Let's go talk to Garley.
Okay.
Okay, yes, we'll save the lit roads for later.
Yeah, it's early.
Sure. Okay, well, I've got plenty more to outfit and not much to do with that, so unless you have a line of weapons or gear that perhaps we can obtain. Wait, you said you cleared out the old manor. Was there any gear left behind? Anything really will be helpful in this situation.
We've
I think we
killed a
left
few
a lot of
things
stuff down there.
Okay,
that had some bows.
perhaps I can round up a few that at least seem reasonably capable and send them off to go retrieve some goods.
I know
I
a
think we
slightly
cleared that out
disposable
for
little
the most
boy who
part.
could go fetch weapons for you.
We don't want to send him down there by himself.
I didn't say
Why
by
would you
himself.
try to send the kid by himself?
I didn't say
Right?
by himself.
Well, who are you gonna send with him?
His
We
mom
can't
and
get
dad are probably home.
We are fortunate, but I think there's a few amongst this lot that are capable.
What about the 2 that were in the wagon?
Yes, Willow and Inin Bright. They are, I believe, former adventurers and now provisioner seekers. But perhaps we can get them involved. A little coin goes a long way, and we have a bit of coin at our disposal, don't we?
We sure do.
Yep, we found it.
According to my journals to my mom. Which I haven't had a chance to send any letters. I've just been writing them and shoving them in my pockets. They'll all mean
You
good
just
things.
make a book
You
and
wait,
then
Yeah.
send it to her.
you write letters to your family?
Theoretical letters to my family. They're mostly just brag rags.
This sounds disgusting.
So,
We're,
so your
no,
family actually cares what you're out here doing?
they probably don't even notice. There's a lot of us. But I imagine when they read about all of our gold and stuff
You
and
think
my
they'll worry about you?
sword. Worry? I don't know, maybe a little.
Hmm.
But then they'll read the one about me getting the sword and they'll be like, ah, see, she's got a sword now. She's fine. Stabby stare. Let's go check out this lady. This elven lady.
Yeah, let's go talk to Garley.
Don't forget the cat. And put her down.
It, For the love of gods, please stop eating those elven ears, especially when you go speak with an elf.
How does he know you've been eating the
I
ears?
put them away. When the guy yelled at me about it, I put them away.
There's
I
a
don't even
snitch.
have them out. They're in my bag.
Okay.
I'm surprised you have any left.
Right?
I just didn't want them to go to waste.
Just finish
Shoving
them all.
them down.
Dragonborn are odd.
She's like a squirrel.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, here. She's special.
Just me.
I like reach up.
Which way did she go? Which way did she go?
Oh, is this a thing? Here, I'll duck down for you.
I can tap your
I don't
thigh
know what
muscle.
you're doing, but okay.
Your very
Your-
scaly thigh muscle. It's really big.
So you guys begin to head off towards Sister Garley.
Is the inn on the way there?
Yes.
Will we
They're
pass
both
by
in
it?
kind of the north. So the inn is like northeast of the main road, and the shrine is off to the northwest.
Okay.
But I mean, like basically the same, like a couple hundred feet from each other, basically.
It's always so hard to pass the inn without.
Going to see Marlena.
As you guys are walking, you do notice that like Marlena and Tolbin are like bringing out food and like whatever they can and handing it out to folks. So.
Aw, they're such good people.
Um,
So much.
We're at that halfway point. Do we want to take a break?
Yeah.
So let's stop here as you guys are entering the main courtyard, and you see the Stonehill Inn with hustle and bustle as people are eating. And we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, everybody, and we will be back here shortly. So
During the break, you can enjoy some tabletop audio. Today we have for you Wizard Tower.
nice. Get on it.
Bye.
Hello. So
Did you
quick,
miss us?
addendum, because I'm a dummy and I didn't write down the stupid word that I wanted written down in my thingy. The town that they came from is Bafford, and they met up with a caravan out of Yartar.
They came from Bafford.
Bafford, yeah, that's where you now know their names as
Willow
Willow.
and Innis.
Inin.
Innin.
Yep.
I was so close.
Did you say Willow or Willow?
Willow.
Oh, I thought it was.
Willew.
Oh.
And Inen. Enen.
Cool.
I fucked that up.
Me too. Or assumed tongue.
So that's what they told you when you asked them questions.
Okay.
So, you guys are passing by the courtyard, and you see the gathering outside of the Stonehill Inn.
This is a lot of people.
The people are okay? They're just getting food?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
You see, like, the people who have been outfitted already are making their way over as well.
You all look very strong and handsome. Good job.
Thanks for your saving. Appreciate it.
You saved them.
Rita, we gotta go talk to Garley.
Oh, right. These are our fans. You gotta give your fans time.
So you guys head into the temple, and it's a small temple, stone building. There's a few small pews, and you see that there's about a dozen people kind of resting on the pews and stuff. And Garley's seems to be rather busy running back and forth to people. There's several people with like bandages and poultices on them. She kind of looks up at you guys. Oh yes.
Hello.
I think we had a few questions for you. If
Remember
you had
us?
the phone.
I do remember.
We're traveling north soon, and we were wondering if maybe not today, because you're kind of busy today, and you've got a lot going on today. But maybe if tomorrow we could get some healing potions or something like that to be able to go out. Is that something that you can help us find?
I'd be able to do that, yeah. I've got 3 made right now.
How much are they?
Generally, we run 50 gold a piece on them.
We can afford that out of the group loot.
All 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be 3 for you guys. 1 for each of you.
Does that
Yeah.
leave the townspeople with enough healing stuff? Like,
And
we
I don't
need to
think
heal
they're going to
people
be
here.
needing potions.
Oh, you're that good, huh?
Well, I mean, I hope.
You be nice.
No,
She's
no.
trying to be nice.
I am nice. Okay.
From what I understand, you guys are after the source of the problem.
Yes.
So I think all the aid we can lend you is probably the best course of action.
Do we want to leave the town without a backup?
No, we want
I mean,
these.
at
don't
least
we?
Sildar.
We're not leaving town tonight, are we?
No.
I don't think we planned on it.
No. I was looking forward to the
No.
slumber party thing after you mentioned it.
I think we're planning to leave in the morning.
Okay.
What brought you guys to Fendolin?
Gundren,
And 2 oxen.
now missing.
He promised us a lot of money.
I'm
We were
familiar.
supposed to deliver some stuff, and then he had something else for us to do, but he never told us what.
Where is Gundren currently?
Good question.
It's a great question.
I
Might
mean-
be at Cragmaw Castle, but we don't know where that's at.
Her eyes kind of raise up as you say Cragmaw Castle.
Hi, that's mine.
Cragmaw Castle.
Do you know how to get there?
It's an old abandoned human fort in the woods, yes. I know where it's at.
Are human forts haunted?
From what I understand, the goblins make their cave there.
Okay.
Hmm.
We're good with
Okay.
goblins.
Why would the goblins want Gundren?
I don't think it's him they want.
It's because he's made of meat.
It's something
do you
he
know?
has.
The map.
So you know about it.
I know that he presented something to read on. Yes.
And now it's
Yeah.
been confirmed.
Have you seen the map?
I was not involved in it, no.
Yeah, apparently
Not
everyone's
much.
looking for it.
Not much happens around here without me paying attention to it.
That's creepy.
So you know there's 2 Harbins now?
She wasn't here for that.
I said this before, and I
She
don't
said
really
she knew
understand what you
everything.
meant.
Yeah, I mean, there's the dead one, and then there's the not dead one.
So what happened to Harbin? Why is he dead?
Because the other Harbin
Well-
killed him.
I would assume so. His throat was slit.
Can we just call him Fake Harbin?
It was
Look, we
like
don't-
there
do we
can
know it's not
only
the
be
real one?
one?
Because he. That's a good question.
I don't know which one's the real one. Maybe they're both real.
Maybe the Harbin
Yes.
that you guys thought was running your town was never really
I have
the
a twin.
real Harbin.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe they're twin Harbins. We don't know. Your brother's name is the same as yours. It's possible.
It's possible, but don't really know that there were two Harbins.
No, there were. We saw them both. Fact. We had been fighting shit all day and we were really tired. But we hadn't started drinking yet, so it definitely happened.
Yeah, and I mean, we left Sildar with the dead one, and then we saw the live one,
And then he disappeared.
He killed his brother.
Right, but we talked to Sildar after, and he said that the dead one didn't even move. So it couldn't have been the same guy.
And we trust
Sildar's
Sildar.
here. Sildar's here.
Yeah, he's at the Lion Shield.
Sildar Hallwinter?
Yeah.
Did you guys
Okay.
use the date?
Oh, no, I've never met the man, but I'm aware of his existence.
Because you have a crush on him. You've heard tales of his greatness.
I mean, we
Yes.
could probably set you up. He seems to like us a
He
lot.
might be a little busy right now.
It's my
Well,
job
I
and
mean, what about-
responsibility to pay attention to powerful people.
Me too. Just gotta think for Sildar.
That man is, from what I understand, relatively respected in the Lord's Alliance.
He is now overseeing Fandom.
Yeah.
That makes sense if Harbin is truly dead.
Well,
Do we know what killed Harbin?
Harbin.
His throat,
The
We
fake
just
Harbin.
said it.
and there was blood everywhere.
But we don't know what this fake Harbin is that you speak of.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I found
It
the
looked
body.
like Harbin, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Harbin.
There was a cloak involved, as they almost always are.
And then Harbin killed his brother after he died.
Or
Yes.
before. We don't really know the order of operations, but that's what it looked like.
So
Oh,
Elmar
but
was
the brother
killed.
was missing the ears.
Elmar was killed as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But Elmar had a. Did they both have hands next to him, or was it just Elmar?
Just Elmar.
Yeah.
The
Hand.
hand in the blood was next to.
What
Harbin.
kind of hand?
Bloody
Like
smear,
this.
like this.
Long fingers.
Like it
Longish.
smeared down.
Okay. The
What?
bloodied hand of Bane.
Mm-hmm. That's the
what
one.
it was called. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you know about this hand of Bane?
What do you know of the hobgoblins' activity in the region?
That they are easily killed by us.
It's good. Yeah.
Well,
I just look at them and they die.
I appreciate that.
Other than
They're
that,
led by
I
a
don't
man-
stop them.
They are led by a hobgoblin named Alzir the Bloodsword.
Wait, what?
Alzir the Blood Sword.
Badass name.
The hobgoblin chieftain. His name is Alzir the Bloodsword.
So, is his sword made out of blood, or is it just covered in blood?
Probably just covered in a lot of blood.
Or
That's why
he
he's the
is a
leader.
sword.
Or is this like that fork that somebody left in the road, and you guys are just gonna make fun of me some more?
Because he actually is the sword. Alzir the sword.
The blood.
So,
And he's got little
so we're
legs.
looking- So we're looking for
Yes.
a sword with legs?
No.
He has
Oh my God, that's
typically, he has typically kept the
Perfect.
goblins in check, but as we've come to understand, they
Dead?
no longer worship Maglabite. They are now worshiping Bane.
Who's Magnolite? Magnavox. Who?
It's one of the deities of the Goblin Pantheon.
They have gods? Other than food.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of gods. They're all pretty much useless. Bunch of jerks.
Don't say that.
Why not? What have they ever done for me?
You're in the presence of Timora here when you're inside this building.
What's a Timora?
Timora's the Lady of Luck. Do you not know the Lady of Luck?
I mean, I am kind of a lady of luck myself.
I think she's just saying don't speak ill of the gods while you're in this building.
Yeah, you know, when in that place that looks like a shoe. When in Phandalin.
I assure you, the gods are very real, and they're very much interested in all of us.
I know they're real. They're just a bunch of jerks.
Some are jerks, yes.
People suffer.
Some are jerks. This Bane, that's one of the jerks.
He's
They're
a
not all-
god?
Bane is a god, yes.
See, when you said it, I was picturing him as like a goblin, but way bigger. Just a bigger goblin.
That would be the goblins of the Goblin Pantheon, or the deities of the Goblin Pantheon. Yes.
Oh.
Bane is a human.
Oh.
Bane was once mortal and walked the earth, same as everybody else.
Wait. So regular people can turn into gods?
It is rare, but it can happen. Yes.
Well, I want to be one.
Can a goblin turn into a god?
Wait. Oh, are we having a discussion about the gods now?
I don't know.
I thought we were talking about
so
goblins.
confused.
I think she just wants to be a god.
I just want to go find the fork that somebody left laying in the road and figure out what it has to do with all this.
Find the fork, become the god.
Is that how that works? Is that
It
really
worked
how that
for at
works,
least
Bob?
one god. Maybe two.
So, alright, I'm gonna find this fork.
Buddy.
You clearly know a lot of what's happening around here. You were hired by Gundren. Why did you stick around? Without Gundren, why be here?
There's this little kid who needed our help, so we helped him. And then we met this lady Marlena, and she made us dinner. And have you had
love
her
her.
stew? Oh my gosh. And we haven't left yet because I haven't had the pastries.
Pies.
Yeah,
Pies.
didn't we? Yeah, Sildar shared his pies.
Oh, we did
you
have the
already
pies.
forget?
I didn't eat it.
Well, you didn't eat it, but Alvita and I did. It was delicious. I mean, I'm
That's
sure
true.
Marlena could have done better because she's
She
amazing,
could.
but that's not the point.
I think she's a cook, not a baker.
You shut your face. Marlena is a beautiful and wonderful woman.
I mean, why would you
I'm not saying
leave,
anything
really?
negative.
Wait. What? Listen, I have a lot of work to do.
So do
What is
we.
it you're here for?
Well, we dropped off the provisions. We were gonna wait for Gundren.
No,
Yeah.
I'm literally right now. Why are you here wasting my time?
We need the
We
healing
needed to
potions,
Find out where Cragmaw was.
and we need to know where
You know
Kragma
she's
is.
getting like a little irritated with you at this point.
I hand her 150 gold. I want the potion, please.
Oh.
Okay, but Mr. DM, to be fair, does Ermi actually realize that she's getting irritated?
Maybe not.
Does she
Make a
really?
perception check.
Okay, thanks.
This would be insight.
Okay, you know how I did that roll earlier and it was a natural 20? Let's try the opposite end of the spectrum, shall
Oh, but you're in the house of luck.
we? And insight. Okay, so that's a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
Does Ermi really? No.
nope.
No.
Seems like she's a normal person.
This lady
Not you.
loves me.
Charge through, woman.
She loves me, and I want to talk to her all day.
Sure. You can have the healing potions.
Yeah, Sildar said you might perhaps know Cragmaw Castle.
Friends with Sildar.
Yes.
Yeah,
Acquaintance.
I'd say we're pretty good friends.
He and Tom
I'm
are
his
best
best friend,
buds. Yeah, they're best buds. They hang out all the time.
Make a deception check.
I will. I was being honest, but okay.
I've had many deep conversations with him, riding on backwood roads.
Hey, I said best friends. Can I give her advantage?
Yeah, because you guys
Go
are
ahead, roll it.
you guys are implicating each other in this lie.
Holy shit! I rolled the same even number twice. Okay. They said 11. No matter how I do it, it's an 11.
All right.
Don't even wait. Let me look. No. Mm-mm.
I see there's some truth in what you say. I doubt you're best friends and hang out all the time.
I think
We've hung out now for days.
Yeah, we've been working on murder mysteries.
We see him almost every single day.
We have our meals together.
Yeah.
We make plans. We just saw him.
Murder mysteries.
Yeah, he gave us a book.
Yeah, Harbin.
He gave you a book.
I didn't say book. Back rub. He gave me a back rub.
Gave you wait, are you and still not dating?
Ew. He's so... No.
Guys, what are you doing? Just stop. We need to settle this down a little bit. Like, we just want the potions, and Sildar is our friend, but we've only just met him a few days ago because he was part of the convoy that we were protecting the cart with. Like, he ran ahead with Gundren, and he and Gundren were both taken, and now we got Sildar back, and Gundren is still missing, and we think he's at Cragmont Castle, and we just need to go find him because now all these people are dying here, and they're all connected, and we don't know how, and can you please help us?
You see,
That was great.
She begins to have a smile across her lips. So the vision from Timora was true. If I arrived in Fandlin with the caravan, a group of adventurers would save us.
I don't know about.
I don't know anything
save,
about
but
that, but
I mean,
Vision.
Wait.
I've never seen a vision.
I can guarantee that we'll save you if you point me toward the fork in the road. If I can find that fork and become a god, I'll save us all.
You've already saved plenty of people this way.
Tell her it's to the north.
I think I'll tell you what. And she slides the coins back your direction, Criella. You seem an upstanding lot. You seem to be on a certain path, and you seem to put yourself in harm's way for the care and well-being of others. And she kind of looks at the people in the caravan. And she slowly opens up the corner of her robe and shows you this little pin. And the pin is the symbol of a harp with 3 stars on it. I belong to the Order of the Harpers. I am one of the Watchers sent here to watch this region. And there's been a lot of peculiar things going on. That all center around that dwarf and what he uncovered. For now, I am going to ask you to seek out Gundren. The payment is these potions.
oh, okay. We don't
You
really know
say-
where to go.
You say you need to get to Cragmont Castle.
Yeah,
Do you have a map?
no.
Okay.
Perhaps
and
we
she
can
walks
find one.
back towards the back portion of the temple. Oh, I just happen to have one here for you. This is kind of the greater region of the Sword Coast, but it will serve a purpose. And she presents a map. I will post it in Discord for you. We'll post this later for everybody else, but I don't really know of an efficient way to show this and on camera, and so.
Arvita has a question for her. She's nervous to ask because she's like not the approachable type. She seems stressed out. Could you tell us any more about the story that might have us in it? Does it say what awesome things we do?
Oh no, the file's too big.
Oh.
We'll get around that later. Discord's not gonna let me upload it apparently. Okay, I'll have to. We'll get this fixed. Well, it's not so much you. It was.
Oh, of course not us. Of course not.
The vision I was granted was as I was charging to aid the cart. If I could hold back the goblins just long enough, we would be able to make it safely in Fentlin. And there was a group ready and willing to fight for us. I know that Fandolin does not have soldiers, but I trusted in Tymora when she said that this was the place to go.
So you didn't see a pink-haired halfling in a pumpkin patch?
Did not, unfortunately.
You get visions from your god?
Sometimes. It's,
How?
Sorry, did not mean to cut you off.
How?
It's a give and take relationship. I do as she wills, and in return she provides me things from time to time, and as long as I continue to act in good faith on the things she requests, the powers continue to flow.
Yeah.
Apparently it
Seems
comes
about
with
right.
visions.
I do that, but I don't get visions. Maybe.
Who
Once.
is it? Who is it you serve?
The Tempest.
What did you have a vision of, Tonk?
Coming here.
That's right, that's why you're here.
This is one of the Lords of Battle.
That's what I know best.
You
So
should
it
see him.
seems that for you, your place of worship is on the battlefield and not in the temple.
Oh, did you see what I did in the battlefield? Oh, wait. No.
I was unfortunately unconscious when you
That's
showed
right. Yeah, they're dead bodies over there.
Put it this way, all the people you couldn't kill, he took care of it.
I don't think it was her. Those guards were just terrible.
They were not very good.
They couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. I saw them shoot their arrows. It was. I hope they didn't pay much for them.
It's not that I was unable to kill them. Problem is, there were too many.
Instead of killing them, protect the caravan.
Precisely. Get us close enough, and aid would come. And aid came.
See, not all gods are bad.
And your god told you all that?
The communication methods are not direct. It's not like having a conversation like you and I are having now. There's, it's intuition and feelings.
Just gotta
and
have faith.
You just understand. He's saying exactly what it is.
But I tried that, and
Maybe you tried the wrong god.
I still ended up in a shithole, and it sucked.
Maybe you just need to find the correct one.
Yeah, well, if I find one that's not a jerk, maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
it's
that's-
not like going to market. You can't just like go to market and pick out your god, can you?
I don't know.
You can definitely just pick a god, but whether or not that god picks you, that is another story.
That's true.
Ermi, it sounds
Well,
like your god
apparently
was
the
like,
one my-
nah.
Yeah. Apparently the one my family assigned me didn't like me, so...
Well, you know what? You should sever all them ties.
I think she already did.
I mean,
Well, including the god one. If it
I'm
came from her
Pretty
family.
sure she already did.
Did you do the sever dance? Is there a sever dance?
I don't know. Told them where they could stick it, though.
So listen,
Right.
what is your ultimate aim here? Obviously, he wants battle. She seeks the will of the divine, to some degree.
We really don't know what she wants. Maybe a fork or something.
You just told me if I find the fork, I become the god.
So look, here, and she holds out this map for you, and you can, you know, like, he's got Phandalin, it's got the whole greater region of the Sword Coast. And she points into the forest just outside to the north of Phandalin. Right about here is where you'll find the castle.
That is very specific information, which is very useful.
As I said, that's what I do here, is know things.
We should have came here
Alzir has
first.
been not problematic until recently. And often these things don't just happen for happenstance sake. From what I understand, Harbin had some sort of agreement with him, and for a time that was enough to suffice. But then plenty of people started going missing, and I got curious. It seems that there's been another issue lately. There's a wizard at works in the region. Someone calling himself Black Spider.
Does that sound familiar?
No.
Aren't most spiders black though? I mean, is that really something to set himself apart
But it-
from the rest?
But it's
Some
not
of them are brown.
the spider. I think it's just his name.
I
He's
believe
must be
it's a
edgy.
code word.
Oh, it's not even his real name?
I don't think so.
Wait, so you can just make up things to call yourself and it's okay to do that?
Sure.
If you become infamous enough, yes.
Maybe somebody else made it up
How did
for
I
him.
not know this?
I thought you were street smart. You should know this.
I mean, I knew that people had names that weren't their names. I didn't know you could just make it up yourself.
Oh, you thought it was just given to you by other people?
Yeah.
I think if you pick a name you really like and you just start telling people to call you that, it'll stick.
Especially in like new towns like Phandalin. You
Yeah.
could have been like, "Hey, my name's Barbara."
Barbara. Why would I want to be called Barbara?
I'm not saying you had to pick that name. It's just an example.
I mean, not that I have anything against Barbara. She's a lovely woman, but
Who's
I
Barbara?
know her. Why would I want to steal her name?
I don't know.
Thank you for the healing potions.
You're welcome. Are you going to find Gundren and save him?
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Perhaps
Mara.
we should leave sooner rather than later.
Tomorrow.
Slumber party.
How long has it been since we've seen Gundren last?
Let's
What?
see.
3
Days?
days?
3 days?
5 days? 4 days?
Few days. We've been really
Mm.
busy.
7 days. I'm not really
No,
sure.
because the travel to
Do you really
cave,
want
the
to
ambush
take it
spot from Neverwinter was a few days.
We should
Hmm.
probably go now. It's been several days. The
Yeah.
longer he's gone, the more likely he's dead.
Hey, Criella, what time of day is it? Because I have no idea.
It's
My
sunup.
stomach is like, it's definitely getting close to 11sies.
It's been about 2 hours since you guys left out of the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah. We
It's
could,
almost, like, maybe not quite midday, but getting there.
yeah, rumble,
11
rumble.
days.
11sies for
No wonder
sure.
I'm hungry. We should definitely get small bacon.
If we're gonna leave, we're gonna need more food. And oxen.
I got
Yeah.
rations.
Yeah, we have rations.
And the
We're
donkeys.
okay.
I don't think we should bring Sally and Sarfty.
No, we need to move through the woods. I don't think that would be helpful.
So we're not
We
gonna
need-
bring the donkeys?
No, we
No.
need to. I think we need to go try and find Gundren.
Okay,
And maybe we'll find Alzir along the way.
that'd be fun.
Do we have
Do
to
not-
pack body in?
I would not seek out Alzir.
But what if
But-
he's there?
But we know that the hobgoblins have a camp of some kind to the north. And Cragmaw Castle is at the north.
Sounds like everything's at that north.
And we think Gundren's there and was taken.
Secret time. I have goblin friends, and they told us things. And they told us that they work with hobgoblins.
Is that supposed to be
Well, they don't
secret?
work with them. It's more like the hobgoblins boss them
Dude.
around.
Do you trust these goblins?
Yes, he said
mean,
they're
I-
his friends.
Well, I have friends I don't trust.
I
That's
mean,
not very good
I
friends.
think I scared them enough to tell the truth. I killed their former boss and told them I was the boss, so
Yes, bigger dick.
maybe. A little bit. I trust them a little bit.
And how do you expect to use this resource?
We're
Good
not
question.
really sure yet.
We could throw him in as melee. We could get a little goblin catapult. We
And
can.
at this point, just do Amy reach into her bag and just grab another ear and try to be sneaky.
Make a stealth.
Sleight of
Starving
hand.
to death.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
She said she's trying to be sneaky with this. She's not lifting anything. She's trying to eat quietly.
I mean, either one. You said stealth?
Yeah.
41.
21. Okay, yeah. You do, like you catch her as she's looking at Tonk, kind of trying to figure this out.
I'll do it fast enough that she doesn't know if it's ear or bacon. That's awesome.
Not catapult. Trebuchet.
More goblins at once.
I don't know.
Farther to throw them.
I'm down.
No, wait. We don't want to throw my friends.
We should just see which one of those things Barthen's Provisions has before we leave.
I don't think they're gonna have any of those.
Provisions.
I don't think you'll find siege weapons of war at Barthen.
Maybe toy ones, but
The Barthens in my town would have siege weapons.
We should get going. We have a lot of things to do.
yeah.
Lots of road to travel.
So we're not even gonna check the store first.
What do we need from there?
I mean,
Do
it's
do we have all of our
everything's
adventuring
free.
supplies still?
Everything at Barthen's is free right now.
It'll still be free.
It's like the best
When we get
sale
back.
ever. We're gonna miss it.
I guess maybe we should get some like travel supplies and equipment.
Yeah,
See
like
what
if
they
there's any, do we need extra torches?
That might not be a bad idea.
Some
Torches.
rope.
Rope.
You know, adventuring stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a cool walking stick. I mean, mine's broken.
Let's go see
You got a
Barton.
new one.
And
It's
like
broke-
I
it's
start
made-
shoving
it's
them out.
broken. It has a
Thanks,
rough
Shirley.
edge.
I'm pushing them out the door.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for the healing
Bye.
potions.
Bye.
I like my tail is like grabbing them and pushing and getting them out.
I'm going.
Fine, fine.
All right, so you guys exit the temple and make your way to Barthen's Provisions. I mean, Sildar gave you permission to take whatever you need. So, Barthen's, as you'll remember from the first time here, anything under the goods section that is 25 gold and less, Barthen's has.
Can I
Good
find
section.
a cutlery set?
I'm sure he would have something like that. Yes. Roll percentile dice. We haven't rolled any dice hardly this evening because it's
Right.
been mostly just you guys talking to NPCs. I'm sorry.
47.
47? Yeah, you're able to find. It's a relatively nice looking set. It looks like maybe carved, or not carved, but made out of like silver.
I'll pocket those.
Okay, I would like to point out at this point, Missy knows what he's doing, and Omi's still clueless. It's great. I would like to look for a couple more flasks of oil for my lantern, and maybe some torches.
Yep. There's probably flasks of oil. I mean, there's probably 2 or 3 dozen of that.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket 4 of them.
Sure.
How do you
I mean,
guys
do keep in mind,
know what
like
the
this is
store
the
has?
supplies of the town currently, but you know, within
Yeah,
reason.
I mean, if there's a couple
I
dozen.
think if we can find another hooded lantern,
Yep.
Mhm.
You're able to find that.
How...
and then we let the town keep the torches. I think that would be better.
How do you guys know what the store has?
Page 150.
Thank you.
Let's see. What?
We should take rope and.
I have some rope.
I have some rope too.
What
I
are
don't want to
these
take too much.
things that like poke? They're just like you throw them on the ground and they hurt to walk on. What are those things? The caltrops.
Make a intelligence check.
Don't know that I would know what those are.
Is there flint like you would use to start fire?
There's a tinder box.
Tinderbox comes with that.
11.
Oh, never mind.
11?
I'll have
Yeah, I mean, caltrops are fairly common enough. You would recognize that that's what they do. Like, they're dangerous to step on, and they kind of hurt really bad. And so,
We should take some of those.
you would especially know what they are because Tonk got one.
Oh
And,
yeah, stuck in his foot.
Tonk got one stuck in his
Oh,
foot in
no.
the.
Let's take some caltrops and some rope.
Okay, but I get to take this. I'm holding a grappling hook.
Yeah, it's 2 gold.
I've seen my brother Tobias use one of these. He broke his wrist.
Does anyone have a
Sorry.
crowbar?
No.
Wait, maybe? Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
This is so much fun. All shopkeepers should be dead.
Ooh. Does he actually have signal whistles or rings?
Yeah, they would have those out here because there's plenty of people like getting lost in the woods and stuff.
It's not a signal ring.
Yeah, I see that now. I can't read.
There, I finally got the map to upload.
Okay, so I have absolutely no reason whatsoever to want this except that I just want it. So I would like to grab a piece of chalk.
Okay, yeah,
Draw.
there's
Because why not?
go for it.
I have a question.
So while you guys are shopping, it takes you a while to do this, by the way, you know, because like you're not familiar with Barthens, and obviously there's no shopkeeper showing you where stuff is, so you're just kind of poking through things, and quite a while, like almost an hour. Garly is back at the door.
Girly, do you like my new dress?
Shiny.
I'm not sure how a dress is going to help you find Gundren, but
It blends in with the forest.
okay. What is a... Yeah, I guess camouflage would work. Yeah. I met with Sildar,
Oh, yeah.
and he vouches for you.
Told you.
Told you we were best friends.
He didn't say best friends, but he said you are to be trusted.
He didn't say we were.
Come right out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's. Next time he
What's
wants to
going
sit
on?
at our table.
Should you get into trouble, Redoth is your best bet. He can be found in Thunder Tree. If you're
Thunder
heading
Tree.
off to Cragmaw Castle, Thunder Tree is still 2 days to the north of there, but you'd be better off trying to lose whatever's ailing you in the woods than bringing them back here to town.
It's true. And
Cragmaw Castle.
then I can go to Thunder Tree and figure out what the hell's going on up there.
And she'll like point out Thunder Tree on the map.
Oh, thank you. We should get going.
There's
Let's go, guys.
one more thing.
Oh.
What?
I know your hands are full at the moment, but
Yeah, we're pretty empty.
I won't be able to leave town. I have a personal favor to ask.
Of course she does.
Should be a relatively easy task, provided that there is no more orc attacks on the road or goblins on the road. It's what I was doing when I was fortunate enough to come across the caravan. Off into the eastern portion of the Neverwinter Woods on the south side, just north of the city of Connieberry.
That's a lot of directions, ma'am.
Here, I'll point it.
Just writing it down.
And she kind of points an area on the map.
East side of the west northern forest on the southern side.
There is a banshee that makes that area of the woods her home. She is an old creature, and she has inhabited this area for a very long time.
Is she nice?
Far from it.
Not everyone is nice.
I need an answer from her. She's the sort that, she likes to play games.
I like it.
But if you play to her vanity, it will go a long way. I have such an item for you. And she pulls out this very beautiful comb. It's made of electrum, and it has emeralds inset on it, like small emeralds, but little chips of emeralds, and emeralds inset on it.
And Omi's eyes.
Yeah.
Not
That's beautiful.
not for Ermi to keep.
But
All-
I want it.
All I need is to know the location of Bowgentle's spellbook. That's it. If you trade her this comb, she should tell you that.
Bo.
She's the sort that will answer one question and one question only. So be careful when you talk to her.
From everyone or from just the whole group?
As I said, she plays games, so
Probably just one person.
Whose journal?
Oh, gentle.
Bojangle.
Yes.
I unfortunately cannot resume this mission now that I have all these people to take care of.
I
And
mean,
a
is
city
it
to defend,
important?
or a town to defend.
Have you already tried to talk to her?
I was on my way there when I was told to meet with the caravan.
Is this?
And she's just out in the woods.
You'll have to
Offer-
find her house. But she's the sort that will welcome you in when you make your presence known. So
Sounds like the kind of banshee that needs killed.
don't do that. At least get an answer first before you attack her. And I would.
So you're saying we can kill her after
We get the information.
we ask her your question?
I personally don't care if you slay her. But the question is, are you capable of such a thing?
This woman.
I don't know.
Of course we are.
Yes.
I would.
We're
advise
friends with
against
Sildar. We've told you over and over. We're the adventurers. You had a dream about us.
Yeah.
What else do we gotta do?
There are certain powerful beings that roam the world that you do not just simply walk up to and attack.
I mean, I
We're still
just looked
learning.
at the hobgoblins and they died.
I mean,
It's truth.
If I can sneak up behind her, she'll never know I was there.
We're a band of many capable, different.
You do know what a banshee is, yes?
No.
Sure.
But he's got
Yeah.
faith. So,
Exactly. We have Tonk.
It is an ancient, powerful elf witch that died and is now cursed.
Oh.
So if that's something you wish to tangle
Wait.
with,
So she's already dead?
which means she's lost before, and we haven't lost before.
Right.
So-
So we can definitely kill her.
I mean, I come from an ancient, powerful people, but I
And
think
you're not
I'm still
dead.
alive.
Yeah. We got this.
She
How
sounds
about
powerful.
okay.
how about we see how it plays out, and if we have to attack her, we'll attack.
The play it by ear plan, our favorite.
So then if we kill her, then I can have the cone, right?
Yes.
See why not, yeah.
After we get the answer to Gorelli's question.
Okay.
You're gonna have such a
That's
cool
good.
collection of stuff with the fork and the comb.
Oh, damn. I'll be a
I'm-
benevolent god.
I'm not even sure I want you to have this comb now.
I'll take it, and
It's
I'll
not-
keep it safe.
It's unlikely that you'll return should you attack this creature, and then I will not have my answer or my comb.
So all day long.
But you're giving your comb away anyways.
No, I'm giving it to you to get me an answer.
I
It's
got it.
different.
We get the answer. We'll write it down, and then we'll kill her. Just in case. Then you can send some other poor sap to find our bodies, and then you'll have your answer.
hmm
It's a good plan. Totally. agree.
Selfless.
Criella,
What?
I have a
what's
feeling
this
you're.
bottle? I show you a bottle of acid.
Oh. I mean,
Make medicine check.
It looks scary. I want to bring it.
13.
You would know that it's dangerous. You wouldn't know exactly what it is beyond that.
Arvita, put that down. That's not for you.
Oh,
That's gonna hurt you.
I thought it was gonna hurt bad guys.
Well,
Still could.
it doesn't care whose skin it touches.
All right. Do you want some? You could carry it.
No, I think this would maybe be better in the hands of Ermi.
Oh,
Does it taste good?
Go ahead. Take a lick.
I hand
No.
her the bottle of acid.
It
Here.
does not taste good.
Stop that! And Garley grabs it. This is acid. This is not
Oh,
something you want to
yeah,
play
I-
with.
I don't want to drink that.
Who said
Why are you
drink
trying to
it?
Poison me.
This woman does not understand us at all.
Perhaps giving you this mission was a mistake. I will take the comb back. Thank you.
Oh, no take backs.
Mm-mm. We don't play that game.
No, not at all.
Hi, buddy.
No take backs.
I can't wait for this
And
adventure.
whoever is
Oh my
ours
goodness.
now.
We'll get your answer, and we won't attack the Banshee.
Until after we've written it down.
Make a deception check, Dunk.
Yes.
Shit, was that the left eye?
I don't know.
Deception? That's an 11.
I understand your eagerness, but that is not a creature you want to attack.
I'm more in awe of it. We won't attack.
She might want to be friends.
Yeah.
I doubt that very much.
Well, maybe if she's powerful, we can convince her to help us.
It's true.
I mean, we don't have more than one comb. But I'm sure Ermi's got a pocket full of shiny things.
As you guys are talking,
We could offer her
you
food.
hear a little bit of a thunderclap off in the distance, and then a moment later, you hear just suddenly it begins to rain.
Somebody check Tonk.
That wasn't me.
Is he still alive?
What? What was that?
I think it's raining.
That sounds like a really bad storm.
Storm came in out of nowhere.
Could I walk outside and tell if it was natural?
Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check.
Fuck this dice.
Religion, wait. Yep, I'm not good at that. It's a 4.
So as you're standing outside Barthen's, staring off into the distance, you hear another like clap of thunder. And
Doesn't
pausing
sound
for a
good.
moment, you almost hear something. Really hard to hear it though.
Can I listen?
Yeah. Can I listen?
Sure.
I mean, I'm outside.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
listen.
Make a perception check.
I'm distracted by the stuff in the store. Ooh, candles.
11.
Candles.
8.
It's not
Come
rolling.
here.
Say your name. Mom?
I'm Criella.
She looks at the elephant man.
Because I can't make out what it says. You're asking me my name?
Do you not hear the sound of thunder?
Oh, I hear the sound of thunder.
Is your name Tonk?
It's his
No,
brother's
that's
name.
my brother's name.
And his.
Yeah, it's mine too.
Thunder speaks your name, Tonk.
I listened and I heard thunder.
Yeah, lady, I think you're nuts.
Vida.
Probably am.
Why would the thunder call my name? Ooh, should I make thunder and call back to it?
You could try. Do it.
Is there a tree nearby?
Not here, but like back in the backyard of Barthen's there is. But you guys are like out in the front area of it.
We can all go.
Doesn't say how far I can cast that.
Yeah.
Getting irritable.
Yeah, let me walk towards the back.
I'm coming. I gotta see this. I throw down the dress I was trying on.
I'll pick up the dress and stuff it in my bag and follow it.
But it doesn't say how far away I can cast it.
What is it?
Touch, isn't it? Thunder wave.
It's 15 foot.
Out from me.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll go up next to a tree and make sure nobody else is standing near and use my last spell slot of the day and cast Thunder Wave.
And as you do this and strike the tree, it just vanishes. It's like an explosion of splinters, and it looks like a bad movie set. It just erupts.
See you, lady.
And as it claps back, you hear "Drunk."
Trunk?
Thingy. Go.
I don't know.
Toot your horn.
Trunk?
Garly looks over at Ermi. Now, do you believe in the gods?
Oh, I believed in them the whole time. I just think they're a bunch of jerks. I've met a few, and they were seriously not helpful. Like, the exact opposite of helpful. Like, they
Oh,
were jerks.
trunk.
Seems the one amongst you is The gods are talking to him.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I
you
don't
have a thing or two to learn from him.
I have more than a thing or two.
understand a lot.
By the way, what are your names?
I'm
I'm
Arvita.
Briella.
You already know my name.
I'm Emmy.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Damn it, I could have told us something different.
This was your chance.
Oh well.
Well,
Bernie.
I have
Yeah.
people to get back to, and you obviously have quite a bit more on your plate than you started with. We'll be in touch. If I don't hear from you in 2 days, I will message you.
How?
Thank you.
How?
Wait,
You gonna
and-
send
and
someone out for us?
Pigeon?
Do you have trained birds?
No, I am capable of casting the spell message. Sending.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sending.
Nah.
I can I'll be able to speak to you. It will be short, so be warned. Who is the most efficient at communication in your group?
That would
Perhaps
be
that's
me.
who I should talk to.
It'd be me.
Them.
Them. Okay, Tonk and Ermi make persuasion roll.
Well,
I'm
that's
like
pretty
standing there pointing
fantastic.
at
Right
me.
now. That's a 9.
That is 23.
So much.
I'm just standing between them, like pointing at myself.
Right.
Okay, so if you don't believe me, promise
Yep.
her.
Definitely not that one. But so Tonk and Priella are the best amongst you.
Yeah, you can't get a hold of one of us. We might be indisposed.
Just leave a message and we will try to send a pigeon back as soon as we can. Just keep it under 35 words or you'll have to start over. I think.
Don't think that's how that works.
I don't have to send a pigeon.
Oh.
She's gonna speak to us in our
It's
mind.
25 words is what you can say back. So be
Huh.
as efficient as possible. It takes quite a bit of my powers to do this. If I don't hear from you in 2 days, I will message you.
I'm not, honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not really sure that Tonk can count to 25.
I can count to 2.
So, just saying.
I'm pretty sure I can count that high.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Well,
Possibly.
Good luck, and may Taimora bless you.
I'm
Gesundheit.
sure we'll need it.
May
especially with this
Tempest guide you.
Yeah.
If the storms watch over this city, or this town, I will be grateful.
Let's hope so.
And she begins to walk back towards the temple. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Because it is time.
Yeah.